understand Gaia's worth? We Garo have been fighting against the worm for millennia. I gave into the rage, felt the worm touch my soul. Will humans ever understand Gaia's worth? We Garo have been fighting against the worm for millennia. I gave into the...
Greetings and salutations all, and welcome back to Invisible Let's Play project. I'm your host, Invisible, from Invisible's gaming channel, sucking at your hearts from the dark side of the moon. And this is the continuation of our project Let's Play Werewolf the Apocalypse Earthblood. Last time, we went to the prison. We killed 2 enemies for a mafia lord. And we met the leader of the Red Talons pack there. Couldn't talk to her much because I chose the wrong dialogue options. But whatever. Last time I decided to put the progression on hold until I can collect all the spirits that are missable in the level. So hopefully today we shall be collecting whatever we missed. Also, we shall be studying the Red Talons more and see what they are all about. Before we start, I'd like to pray peace be upon all of my subscribers and commentators, followers, fans and friends, everyone from the beasts of the Empire, and everyone from the Discord server, Free YouTube Friends, by name. Peace be upon Thunderstruck Gaming, B809 Gaming, Black Bear, Markhoss, Nitro Crash 31, Mark IC 2211, Rogue Agent Carodan, Cryfield, ZBTV 123, Matthew 1121, Cigar Cool 85, Alfred, Masaban Gaming, and Rob Express. Today I'm going to be giving back credit where credit is due, and we shall start first things first, learning about the Red Talons before we start the game itself. We will start first with Brett McGowan's video. So credit is given where credit is due. About the red talents. There you go here. And also the main page that features his channel. Right here. A bit of tinkering with OBS and we're done. Okay, let's see what will he teach us about the red talons. I'll mute my mic.
Don't be so quick to kill.
What's wrong with killing?
I don't know what mountain you came down from, but you're in the city now. There are rules.
Rules? Is running around this city with a pack of idiots one of the rules?
I'm only using them.
Your rules stink like this city. What's the point of living if it means throwing away your pride?
You got a big mouth for someone half dead.
In the last episode, we looked at the Glasswalkers, a tribe that embraces humanity arguably at the expense of being Garou. Now, we're taking a look at the Red Talons. The Red Talons reject everything human, even Homid werewolves. The tribe is entirely wolf-born, and no tribe in the Garou nation is closer to nature than the Red Talons. As I said in the Glasswalkers episode, the werewolf in many ways is a metaphor for the brutality and savagery of nature, and no tribe embodies that more than the Red Talons. When the world began, there was only ocean, forest, and plains. There were no animals. Gaia called up the rocks, plants, and winds, and the triad found a home in each. The wild went into the plants, the weaver went into the rocks, and the worm went into the winds. But the wild, being the spirit of chaos, made the plants grow out of control. Moss covered rocks, spores rode the winds. Soon plants were everywhere. Gaia then warned the wild if it did not control the plants, she would bring something that would. The wild ignored her. So Gaia brought the first animals to feast on the plants. This did not please the weaver and worm, for where there were plants, now there were animals. What's more, the animals bred out of control. Once again, Gaia asked the wild to get them under control. Once again, the wild ignored her. So Gaia created the first predators. But before she sent them out, she granted them a gift from both the weaver and the worm. From the weaver, they learned patience, to lie in wait for the right moment to hunt. From the worm, they learned cunning, to think ahead to make them more effective hunters. For a time, predators were able to bring back balance to the world. So the question is, where does it all go wrong?
It turns out it's man.
Originally, humanity had been prey, but the worm decided it would sow discord by teaching them the relationship between predator and prey. To do this, the worm took the form of a serpent and gave humanity intelligence. It transformed humans from prey into predators. While cunning, humans lacked the weaver's gift of patience. They would often take more than they needed and bred all the time. Humans eventually managed to rise above the other predators, except the wolves. For the most part, wolves stayed away from humans and only attacked when they came too close to their territory. But one curious wolf wandered close to humans and observed them. She saw how they had advanced. She also saw burial mounds arranged in the shape of a serpent. Unfortunately, she was discovered by humans, hunted, killed, and then skinned by them. In response, Gaia gathered the world's predators. She gave them tasks. Bats and birds would be her eyes and ears. Lizards would keep knowledge, and wolves would be her defenders. But the worm noted humans were predators and needed a task, but Gaia had none for them. So the worm suggested the other predators be allowed to take the form of humans and breed with them.
Tammy!
Gaia agreed and the Pharaoh were born. While this created mighty creatures, it also made predators with the minds of humans. And with that, the worm knew the balance would be lost. Of all the tribes, the Talons were the biggest supporters of the Impergium because it meant restoring balance. The Talons also had no stake in protecting any human tribes because they would only breed with wolves. One Talon named looks sideways, then had a dream of vast human cities where humans were so numerous because they kept breeding out of control. When he revealed his vision to his packmates, the Talons began attacking humans more aggressively. Homid tribes would later call for a vote to end the Impergium, which the Talons vehemently disagreed with. The Talons asked how the humans would be controlled when the Impergium ended, but the ruling Silverfang refused to acknowledge them unless they gave their tribe's name. At this time, the Talons didn't have a name because they had no use for it. But the Silverfang forced their hand. If they would not give their tribe's name, they would not be given a vote. A Talon Arun named Fell's Trees approached the Silverfang and slashed him across the chest with his claws. While the Fang laid on the ground in pain, Fell's Trees declared that the mark he left the Fang with would be his tribe's name, Red Talons. Ultimately, the Talons would be outvoted and the Impergium would end. The Talons would cease killing humans, but always kept asking, how do we keep humans under control? They still haven't found an answer. During the War of Rage, the Talons were reluctant participants. The Silverfangs declared that they would go to war against the other Pharaoh, and the Talons obeyed because they respected the Fangs as alphas. As human civilization began to spread and the lands became more and more urbanized, it began to push the wolves and Talons further into a shrinking wild. During the medieval era, the Talons began the Night Fear. It was a sort of soft Impergium. Instead of killing humans, they would just wound them if they wandered too close into their territory. The idea was they would frighten them and they would think the woods were haunted. And for a time, it worked. But priests and hunters would later come into the woods and killed werewolves, putting an end to the Night Fear. Long before the Europeans arrived in the New World, the Talons had already arrived via moon bridges. They encountered the native tribes, and while initially distrustful of them for breeding with humans, they came to realize they respected the land as they did. But when the European tribes did arrive, the Storm War began. Gauru fought with Gauru, and the Umbra exploded into a raging storm. The Talons stayed out of it as best they could, while the Gural, the Werebears, died defeating the storm. The Talons keep vigil over the Gural cairns to this day, waiting for one of them to return. As the Storm War continued, humans would scar the land with iron nails and scorch the sky with smoke. Vampires began to arrive in large numbers in America, and would only get worse as the Storm War gave way to the War of Tears. In Australia, the Talons discovered the Bunyip, but to the Talons they were not true Gauru. Instead of breeding with wolves, the Bunyip bred with dingoes. The Talons slaughtered the Bunyip completely and let loose howls of victory into the nights. But the worm laughed. A Gauru tribe was wiped out of existence. The nights continued. Humans grew more clever. They began killing each other on scales unimaginable in wars that devastated the land. Their cities grew even larger. Wolves began to die out more. The Talons got the hint. They could not win, and they would likely die out. Even when the humans would set forests aside as parks or reserves, the Talons took this as evidence of the humans' victory. If humans could pick and choose what land they would turn into cities and what land they would leave alone, then they had no hope of winning. But then something changed. Out in Russia, Talons residing there bore witness to a great red star burning in the night sky. Some tribes called it the Eye of the Worm. The Talons knew what it meant. The apocalypse was now nigh, and it was time for them to stand their ground, perform their rites, and find a way to destroy it. And after the star is destroyed, the Talons will bring back the Impergium, and they will kill every last human. There is no tribe more devoted to the wild than the Red Talons. They have shunned everything and anything made by humanity. The Talons exclusively remain in their ancestral lands in the wilderness. Although with the land being developed, this means that the Talons are the tribe that has suffered the most losses, not just in territory but also in numbers. Talon kinfolk have been hunted to near extinction in some areas such as in Europe and North America, and it's no secret that the Talons carry a grudge against the human race, and if they could get their way, they'd bring back the Impergium and wipe out all humans. In fact, there are rumors that some Talons violate the litany and devour humans they kill. This level of zealotry means that they don't play nice with the other tribes so much as tolerate them by varying degrees. Another thing to note about the Red Talons is that they eschew human language. While they are very proficient in the Gauru tongue, they tend to communicate in the language of wolves. Body language, scents, growls, barks, and howls are what they understand best.
In fact, the Red Talons don't really understand the subtleties and intricacies of human speech. Ahmed trying to establish a dialogue with a Talon falls somewhere between extremely difficult and a fool's errand. They don't get humor, they don't understand social cues, they take everything literally, and oh my god, I just realized the Red Talons are all autistic.
His people are completely literal. Metaphors are gonna go over his head.
Nothing goes over my head. My reflexes are too fast. I would catch it.
Huh. Funny how that works. I was almost certain the autists would be in the Glasswalkers.
The tribe is more or less organized like a wolf pack would be, with the strongest and most able leading the pack as the alpha. Being the most devoted to the wild, the Talons have also preserved ancient rites not seen among Galru since the ancient times. The Talon totem is Griffin, a wild spirit that despises humanity. Griffin aids all spirit whose living kin are threatened by humans. He also demands that any Talons that follow him never associate with humans ever. There are no Homid in the Red Talons. They view Homids as deficient as they rely too much on that Weaver creation logic, not enough instinct in the Homid to be a real wolf. Menace can be found in the Talons, but they are rare and are more likely to be passed off to another tribe. The breed that dominates the tribe is Lupus. To them, Lupus are what Gauru should be, predators ruled by instinct. The tribe's territory is the wild, doesn't matter where. As long as there are no humans, the Talons will settle anywhere. Things like countries or nations hold no more meaning for them than time does. Now, given that Talons are exclusively wolf-born, their kinfolk are wolves. The only discrimination in this tribe is towards humans. In other words, no, the Red Talons aren't racist, they're more speciesist. If any tribe is going to be difficult to play as, it's the Red Talons. Most of the tribes have connections with human culture, and so there's an easy frame of reference to work with. The Fianna, they're Celtic. The Geta Fenris, they're Nordic. The Glasswalkers, they're urban. The Children of Gaia, they're hippies. The Black Furies, they're feminist. But Red Talons don't have any such frame, at least not one that a human mind can easily understand. Playing as a Red Talon requires you to place yourself in a different mindset. In other words, you need to think like a wolf to play a proper Talon. You're not a werewolf that can reason, at least not in the way a human would. Everything gets filtered through a wolf's eyes, through instinct. A Red Talon isn't one for asking questions or philosophizing. A Red Talon acts, and if humans get killed, it helps the wild. So with that being said, if I was going to play a Red Talon, I'd like to play as one that's more curious about humans. Is he going to feel more comfortable in the wilderness? Well, of course he should. But I also want to tone down the human hate. And as far as fictional characters for inspiration, we'll start with an anime that is a personal favorite of mine, Wolf's Rain. The four main characters are wolves, and I'm not kidding when I say that the writers and animators actually did their homework and studied how wolves behave. The wolves actually think and act like wolves. They don't come off as anthropomorphized. They're pretty realistic, even by anime standards. I'm also going to recommend two novels by Jack London. The first is Call of the Wild. This is the story of a husky dog that comes to embrace his more feral side, and at the end of the book ends up leading his own wolf pack. This can give you a roadmap for a Talon that might have grown up in captivity and learns how to live like a proper wolf after finding his way into the wild. The second is White Fang. It's more or less the same story as Call of the Wild, but instead of a domesticated dog becoming wild, it's a wild wolf dog becoming domesticated. But what will help is how this book is told primarily from the dog's point of view, so you can kind of get the mindset of how a wolf might think. My final recommendation is going to be Princess Mononoke. The wolves in this movie behave like Red Talons with how aggressive they are in attacking humans and preserving nature. And there's actually a lot of material in this film that's applicable to Werewolf the Apocalypse, which I plan to cover in a future video. No tribe has suffered more loss than the Red Talons. Their territory is gone, their kinfolk are dying out, and the Homid tribes don't seem to care. The Red Talons remember what the world used to be like. It was imbalanced, and humans ruined everything. The Homid tribes talk about beating the worm back and restoring nature, but they don't want to kill humans to do it. The Homid tribes are nothing but talk with no action. The problem isn't going to go away until the humans are gone. The Red Talons are the only tribe that cuts through all the bullshit and going right after the source of the problem. The Homids don't want to listen to them, then so be it. They're degenerates who think they can have it both ways. This world was made for predators, and there's no predator mightier or more pure than the wolf.
So far, I believe that the Red Talons are my favorite tribe. The human hatred, the love for the wild, and just being lupus all the time. This is amazing, majestic. Let's go and see what does Pentix think about them. The Gentleman Gamer. And his main channel source for the credits. Okay, very good. Okay, what does Pentix think about the Red Talons exactly? Let's see.
Such a senseless waste, every one of them. Some at Pentex believe that the Red Talons are our unwitting allies, unknowing pawns of the worm, that they serve our purposes in some way. I feel that is to underestimate them and make a complex situation less so. They are all feral, they are all bestial creatures. They are, however, feral animals in a zoo, or test lab if you prefer, and they see the bars, they rail against them, they wish to escape, not understanding that there is another cage a little further on, and then another, and then another, and then another. This is not a world for the Red Talons any longer. But it would be a disservice to say that they are entirely incapable. The Red Talons are dangerous, they are fierce. They have better control over the aspects of nature that we do not even understand. They understand cairns, they can speak the language of the spirits perhaps better than any other tribe. They know the Umbra inside and out. Why? Because they are so attuned to nature, because they are so uncomfortable in urban environments. This is why we very rarely cross paths with the Red Talons. After all, unless we are drilling for oil in some out-of-the-way locale, or some agent of the worm has directed us to this far-flung location, the Red Talons stick to their part of the world, we stick to ours. We have the advantage because our part of the world is expanding. Urban environments are getting larger, nature is getting smaller. This is why we clash with the Glasswalkers and Bone Gnawers to such a degree. The Red Talons often fall off the radar. This should not be the case. They can be turned into useful weapons against the rest of the Garou. All it takes is a little bit of time and energy. Certainly, they are underestimated by my peers and by other Garou. They underestimate themselves. And this is largely because they are marginalised, not just by their own, but also by the world entire. There is not much room for wild wolves these days, or nights. Red Talons all, to a singular, descend from lupus. None of them are born homid. I understand that were one to be so, it would be sacrificed to Griffin or some other totem spirit that the Red Talons hold in high regard. But the Red Talons attack and act with such base ferocity. You could be excused for thinking that they are Geta Fenris, but lacking the subtlety. They will charge full bore into a hellhole just to prove a point. They would take down a dam just to wash away black spiral dancers whose camp is on the other side of it. Uncaring for the fact that there's a human village or town also in that river basin that has been long dried out. They do not care for such things. After all, it's a victory for Gaia either way. If the black spiral dancers lose, if the river runs once again, the wild triumphs. And the Red Talons do love their wild. In fact, I know some Red Talons, or know of some Red Talons, that would celebrate the death of the human civilization even more so than the elimination of the Black Spiral Dancer pack. Yes, the Red Talons have historically committed many an act of genocide, or as they like to call them, purges or culls of humankind who they feel are encroaching too far onto Gaia's bosom. After all, that heavenly tit is just for them to explore. This puts them at odds with some of their fellow tribes. After all, every other tribe has members made up of Hommids who are automatically held in low expectation and assimilation by the Red Talons. They assess the Hommids as being less than them, and therefore they do not utilize them. And of course, in this world where wolves are dying out and humans are expanding, you can see that the Red Talons are slowly shrinking. As I say, they can be used to great advantage. Their prejudices against most of the other tribes, their extremes, anathema to so many other. They are, for large parts, directly responsible for the elimination of the Bunyip in Australasia, a tribe of Garou that does not bear mentioning again. Certainly before our time, before your time at the very least. The Red Talons launched the purge against the Bunyip due to their being different, due to their not being understood. The Red Talons do not like things they understand. They automatically leap to their feet or their paws and proclaim through a howl that this thing must be of the worm or this thing must be of the weaver, for it is not something that I recognize. Is that not just so pathetic? Is it just not so weak in this modern world? Is there really room for such diehards? I would argue not. The Garou nation, for the most part, argues not. But what to do with the Red Talons? You can't just push them towards the worm, they say. We better keep them close. Except I know of some Red Talons that have developed a taste for human flesh. Not only do they desire the deaths of humans, they desire the consumption of humans as well. There is some grand ritual surrounding it that supposedly makes them stronger. Griffin's brood does like to push the boundaries of the werewolf litany, and yet they're allowed to get away with it. I suspect mostly that it is fear of losing another tribe that keeps them close to the hearts of the others, seen as somewhat of a dim-witted or perhaps simple cousin, rather than a stalwart ally. After all, if your kinfolk are Hommid, how long before the Red Talon gets hungry and pounces on them? You know, one of the directors of Pentex was a cannibal. I see no harm in that, you understand. But then, he was not attempting to claim that he was serving Gaia's best interests as he chowed down on a victim. The Red Talons, being hypocrites to a wolf, would have you believe they're serving Gaia through the murder and consumption of their human prey. How easy it would be to turn them into a new form of Black Spiral Dancer. How many Red Talons become Black Spiral Dancers, feeling that they are pushed aside by their fellows? We scarcely need to do the job. Defeating the Red Talons is not a difficult task. If you were to ask me, personally, I would say, wait 100 years. After all, they are all lupus. Either they change and they lose all that it means to be a servant of Griffin and a Red Talon, or they get to a point where wolves are so few in the wild that their tribe has just ceased to exist. It has reached extinction. But we know the apocalypse is coming in a shorter time than a century, so let's talk realism here. How to deal with the Red Talons here and now? Well, if one wanted to be mundane about it, you could move their cubs along by urbanizing parts of their wildlife, start a big building project, and move innocence in the way. I don't mean to say that you throw a first team full of Fomori in to start building prefab houses or a factory or an industrial complex. That's the kind of thing that would draw the Red Talons' backs up and ignite a full-blown war that against the Red Talons in their territory is not one that's worth fighting. No. You hire innocence. You hire the clueless mortals to do your bidding to build these houses, and then the Red Talons are divided, or some of them will be. More will just say, no, they are invading our territory where they need to die, and that puts them at odds with their peers. A better way of dealing with them is when you find out where their cubs are, cubs. I always get them mixed up. Cubs, pups, little runts, offspring. You find a few impotent males, likely right-wingers, who haven't had an erection in a very long time. Most of the time you'll have to go to some kind of Masonic meeting to find the types. You should tell them that it really makes you feel like a man to wipe out one of these dangerous creatures and take its fur and make a pair of shoes for the missus out of its skin or whatever. You arm them with some high-powered rifle. You arm them with some bullets containing silver. You get in touch with Herculean firearms and get the guns on the cheap, of course. And you set good daddy Republican out hunting kinfolk, hunting them down. And when they step out of that forest after bagging a catch, and they only really need to kill one to make a difference, you don't need to send a first team in to deal with it, they'll come out with a massive erection and a broad smile, because they'll feel like a man for having taken down what is actually something that may grow to be a very great predator in the wild. Now, these are slow burners, moving them on, hunting them down one by one. The less, shall we say, civilized route is to get your friendly pack of black spiral dancers to visit those same pups and to fuck them, figuratively and literally, to pounce on them, to hold them down, to spread a bit of spiral dancer seed, and then fuck off. Now, the black spiral dancers have their own agenda. They may well kidnap some of these pups, and we have the surveillance. We can find where these pups can be found, so we could do the black spiral dancers a favour here and help bolster their kinfolk by snatching red talon wolves. But a simpler route, a better route, I find, that breeds corruption within the tribe rather than just bolstering our allies' ranks, is to get them pregnant, or to shame them, to fuck them, to rape them. By doing that, if you're lucky, when Mummy and Daddy Red Talon return to camp and find their pups in such a state of disarray, if you've got a purified Red Talon, then he's going to see his offspring as besmirched, and with any luck, take its head off. Probably take its throat out. They're very hungry creatures. If you hit the jackpot, however, they'll raise the pup, whatever it may be. And just like that, you have a seed in a Red Talon camp that can be brought over to the Black Spiral Dancer camp. It will be born mutated, it will be born hideous, it will be born of the worm. And eventually, your Spiral Dancer buddies will home in on that pup and tell him some of the real truth, some of the real world. It is better to place a Manchurian candidate in with the Red Talons than to just snatch them away and re-educate them back at base. You just plant the seed. You don't need to kill the adults, you don't need to face the adults. In fact, I would strongly recommend that you do not. You merely need to shame them, disgrace them, besmirch them, make them dirty and unclean. They will draw their own acid bath to purify themselves.
Okay, I have only 2 points to comment about. One, there is nothing at all in my personal dictionary that's called innocence. Innocence does not exist. And every single creature that was ever born is guilty of something. So take this delusional innocence and shove it up your rear. It doesn't exist. Never did, never will. And for those who tell me, but invisible, what is the guilt of the newborn then, if everyone is guilty of something? The guilt of the newborns is that they exist. Call me a nihilist, but frankly speaking, innocence is just a delusion. It does not exist at all. Never did, never will. Also, if truly humans were created as a prey, let me tell you that I do not believe in Darwinism one single bit. I believe in creation, and I believe that humans were never apes, were never monkeys, and never will be. Now it's about time we officially start the game. That's 36 minutes. Gameplay starts at 36 minutes. Since there are still some people who don't want the educational part. Whatever, now I'm going to launch the game, and also I'm going to visit this here, or the spirit locations for the Viridian City Prison, since I need to know this information. Launch the game, Werewolf the Apocalypse, Earthblood. Darwinism is nonsense. Evolution is a lie. Innocence is a delusion. It does not exist, never did, never will. Everyone and everything is guilty of something. That's it. And for that guilt, even living and existing itself is a guilt, since the only existing justice is in death. You wish to call me a nihilist, you wish to call me an edgelord, whatever, I don't care. Play. Last checkpoint in Viridian State Prison. Believe it or don't, we are almost approaching half game right now. Yes, the live chat box is visible at the moment. I'm going to follow now quickly the guide to see where the spirit locations are at. So quickly we collect them and then we leave the area. I don't want to miss a single spirit. Last time when I played this game for the first time ever, I missed one single spirit and it kept me from getting the last skeleton. Of course, no it's not here. There's a bit here. Very good. Next one is at where? Right. Yes, I don't remember this damned one. The one that almost took my sanity with it. Let's get out of here and go to check the... Let's go to check out the guide to see exactly where this one is at. Lupus. Lupus entry. Okay. Where? Right there. What exactly? No idea. That is why I'm going back to the prison right now, and we're going to quickly check out every spirit location. If we can't find any of them, then this is a glitch. I remind you again that Noah is the Red Talon's pack leader here. It's very area. All of this are just for Mori. You can see that the spirit, the looks of it, is down. We have two of them. One of them is right there. Here. Okay, let's see here. Get out. And as I said exactly, I'm going to go to the Lupus exit so we can check the area. Right. See which spirit are we missing now. Still one there. It's the other one. Right beneath us. There's one here in this on this fetish. It's okay. Fetishes are items with spirit energy clinging to them. Usually in the shamanism, they use specific items to do this kind of stuff. It's made for sorcery. Okay, where is the out exit here? Already killed the forehead. Am I now recording everything? Yeah, I'm recording. Let's go back to the sports area first to check out the guide. Yeah, we're back to the area which already finished, but whatever. Should get that much. Not mistaken, I already finished both spirits from the sport area. Let's see here. Yes, I can go faster if I go Lupus, but if I do so, I will get discovered. Okay, and here. There were originally two spirits. This one here. And that one there. Already collected them both. Why only three?
Hello there.
I thought there were supposed to be with more. Collect it. Thank you. Okay, let's see quickly the guide. Where should I go now? That I have the spirits here. Yeah, both of them. This guide is provided by the user Lunar Gaming Guides. Okay, now where to? Go to this Lupus entrance, okay. To the office then. Okay, let's see here. Don't forget, never go lupus in front of everyone. I can go in rage and destroy everything, but that will not be wise at the moment. What's word from again? I don't know. Where was that again from? Okay. Forward and then the one to the left then. The one to not the right, the left. Let's go here. This is the office. Oh! This is the one we missed? No. The one I missed is right... Where? Now I can see it! Are you sure this is the only one we missed? I know what this one is. The infirmary. Area. I believe last stream we did take it. Okay, next one is where? Next one is where at? Yeah, we already took them both here. Outside, go to the lupus entrance to the right. I already connected the one here. This area. Go back. Okay, now the same area here. Where? Another lupus entrance. Another lupus entrance, but where? This is the one. The blue to grey door and guys here. Okay. Let's see here. This was the pharmacy, correct? Okay. And the one here with the mushrooms. Okay, already have it. Next. Yeah, next. Okay, this is on the second floor. Nearby the red trash. Let's see here. Go back. Carefully. Nearby the trash. Right there. Okay. Here. Exit. Is it this one? No, already collected. Okay. Next. Where is the one we are missing? Go back down and then go to the left side. Okay. Disable the turret. We already finished this here. Okay, what is the next one? Spirit. Get out of there. Okay. Go to the area with that guard again. It's back to the trash. Go to another bathroom. Okay, let's go. I believe we already visited this area here before. There's no need to go back to it. So go here, exit. Be careful not to be spotted at all. Seek another guard with some trash behind them. Yeah, whatever. I'm just an inmate that's running around in circles. Don't mind me. That one, I think. Could have just taken a shortcut had I went this way. Anyway, close. Bathroom, right here. Already connected. Already connected. Next is that. Where? Continue forward, then go up. Okay. Keep going up. Take a left turn and look at the slope. Hold it. Take it easy. Printer. Here, go to the right. Go left. Up. Now, exit from here. Then jump over this and enter here. There you go. Haven't I already corrected everything in here? I don't see any spirits around. I think we already corrected it. Yes, this is from the fetish skull. Okay, next. Next point is at where? Go back. This time go left. I believe we already took this one from the knife fetish. Okay, next. Go out and keep going. Already collected the plant on the desk. Next. Go forward. Yes, the trash plant. Already also collected it. Next. Go down. Okay, this is the one. So, go back here. Get out of here. Now, I think it's from here, the path. Pretty quick to those. Sit here. Sit. Here. Right here. Right. Left. Mid. And here you go. One of the spirits were lacking. We have now 2 spirit points. Nice. Okay, now where to? There is one there. That's it. Let's see here. Next. If we're going now to Onawa, I bet we'll just stop the guide here, since there is no need to keep going with it. The plant, we already collected it. This is from Onawa's area. So next, let's go to the other one and get yourself the fetish that's here. The bones. Yeah, okay, next. Onawa, before you speak with her, you go and collect the plants in here. So, the mushrooms. Which means now the only things that are left behind for us are just the... It's okay. Let's go now to Onawa. We're done. We're officially done. To reach Onawa, we'll have to get out of the infirmary. I need to get back to that secret door. Done. Go back now to her, and let's continue the game officially with the... Collected as many spirits as I could. Literally one spirit that I was paranoid about. Go Lupus, and now enter. Lupus entrance. Exit. We already cleaned this area. All of it. Keep going now. Yeah, Lupus, and exit. Where's Onawa? Right here. So this is the Red Talon's current pack leader. She has the sneak. I think this is a fetish also. Does she have any kind of tattoo or something that shows the tribal mark? I think the red green lines are. She's too weak to fight to help with us. To fight with us. So yes, lead the Red Talon's master through this area. We have some Fomori, at least one of them. Let's get rid of that guard with the sniper rifle. With the sniper rifle. God, my tongue. Turn your face away, Elite. Thank you. Yes, your partner suddenly out of the nowhere just vanished. Sabotage. You'll have to enrage regardless, since there is an elite here. Be careful about this. Try to call them as much as you can. Just read to things too good. Keep it safe. Keep it silent. Most importantly, do not fail. Right. So sabotage. Okay. Now just the scientist and the elite are left. Let's give the scientist a nice crossbow bolt to the face, and then destroy that elite. There's one more spirit here. I don't see any other white fog around. I cannot take out the elite just like the others. He is too strong. Just aim the crossbow and kill him right away. There's no need to stealth him. I said Turn your face away. Thank you. Kahal? Do I not have any crossbow bolts left? Well, from my items, oh, of course, I am such a moron. I am still an inmate without a crossbow. I only have the enrage effect. I'm such a klutz. Which means my only secondary weapon will be the Kranos form. That's it. To have any crossbow stuff. Because I'm still an inmate. But I still can figure out something with this one. Done. Yes, I'm an inmate, but at the same time, I can still howl like Lupus. Lupus, when they howl, they attract enemy attention. I like it. Learning to play as your alter egos. Sven! Thank you! Now, Kahal collect this lovely minor spirit. Okay, we're done. We're done with the spirit collecting officially. Now, yes, it's that time. Let's enrage. Hi! Oopsie, almost forgot. You can have music only in the game, not in the intro of it. For Mori. Of course. Because why not? Try to feed the frenzy. Destroy him. Destroy them. The Fomori. Throw away. Strong. Go for it. I got him strength. Go. Destroy them. And the frenzy was for nothing.
Time to move.
Yeah, and we collected all the spirit things. Got for that. Okay, here we go. Interact. Nivara Desert. Kahal got there too late. Endron had time to administer their treatment to Aidana for taking her elsewhere. However, while escaping, the Fianna warrior came upon one of his kind, Onawa, the leader of a pack of red talons. Basically, a leader of the pack of man-haters. The human haters. There you go. Back home. Hello. Take it easy. Take it easy.
Finally. Tell me.
Hi.
Is that so? Call. What are those outsiders doing in my territory?
What outsiders are you talking about?
It's not just Endrin spreading across my territory. We have been invaded.
Ava and her Lambda Mankind. I know them.
The Red Talons do not like humans. And there is only room for one pack here.
Understood. It's okay. It's okay. We are not a pack. Those humans aren't a threat. She already hates the humans, and we are not here to invade. Okay, we're not here to invade. We are not a pack. The humans are not a threat.
We're only two Garu. We're not looking to take over your territory.
And your humans. They're the ones who give the worm its strength. We should have snuffed them out at the dawn of their existence.
These humans are on our side, and we have no intention of settling here. We'll leave as soon as we've managed to rescue my daughter from Endrin HQ.
So, you intend to fight Endrin?
We could use your help.
No. We have already lost too many. We will not join you. However, I will clear your path. My wolves tell me they have already attacked your people. Those attacks will end. You may operate on our land with impunity. At least, until you finish your business here. Stay longer, and there will be war. Go now, and pay your respects to our guardian spirit. Parchua tells me that he is waiting for you.
Thank you. Honestly, thank you. Can I still talk to her?
What is it?
I can reset my skills then. This time with Onawa, since we don't have VFN. Propose to help find out more. About the Red Talons. Yes, the question couldn't ask her yet.
I've heard stories about the Red Talons and their closeness to nature. Most of them were born as wolves, not humans. But you...
I was born Uktena. The Red Talons took me in when I was just a girl. I grew up amongst them and formed a unique bond with Parchua, our guardian spirit. He and I share a bond like nothing you would imagine.
Wait a minute. Wait, she said she was born Uktena. She's not Humid, not Lupus, and not Crinus. She's an Uktena. The fourth one. She is supposed to be an abomination. That's why she has these skills. She's not fully human and not fully Garu. Is that so? Ouch. Talk about her guardian spirit.
That was your caring spirit we saw when we arrived.
Yes, Parchua. He is our guardian spirit.
A strong guardian spirit, a dangerous guardian spirit. He looks like a strong one. Yeah, I'll give you that much.
He seems to be powerful.
That he is. Patua is a guardian spirit who accompanies his subjects into battle. He has seen more combat than you could if you lived 100 lifetimes. He granted me his protection, and we forged a unique spiritual bond. One like nothing you will ever know.
It is their land, so I believe that they have the right to romanticize their own guardian spirit as they wish. We both are Garu, so we are technically allies. We are of the same family of Gaia protectors, but she belongs to the Red Talons, the Garu extremists, who hate the humans with a passion. Question her about her capture, why not?
How did Endrin capture you?
We've been locked in battle for a long time, trying to drive Endrin from Red Talon lands. But they were too powerful. I saw my people dying, one by one, until one evening, Endrin sent us a message. They told me that if I gave myself up, they would leave the Red Talons alone. And you saw where that led.
So, your answer is a stupid self-sacrifice. Honestly, whoever uses self-sacrifice as an excuse, in my eyes, is a moron. You propose to her, why not?
I sense the worm is spreading through your territory. Is there nothing you can do?
If I let my wolves leave the cairn, they'll attack your people. I assume you would rather we avoid that. You, however, there are numerous shrines to Patua in the area around the cairn. They have gone abandoned for far too long. Find these shrines. Pay homage to Patua. Give him your strength, and he will take care of the worm.
I'll see what I can do.
Okay. By the way, if you're thinking that she could be Kahal's new love interest, since she's a Red Talon pack leader, and currently Kahal is technically the new pack leader of the Fianna, we'll see about that. She's just our main hub center. That's it. I'm homemade, I'm not welcome in here. Not in the Red Talons area. Let's talk with the Great Pacho. Hi, you look terrifying.
So, you are the one who freed Onawa. You reek of human, warrior of Gaia. For what purpose do you enter my territory?
I fight for Gaia.
I'm fighting for Gaia. To drive Endrin and the worm from this territory.
Is that so? Or are you pursuing an aim that is more personal? Are you truly worthy of my confidence? Can you even still call yourself warrior of Gaia? And now, you fight beside humans, beside the enemy.
Not all humans are servants of the worm.
But all are blind. They will never understand the wild or the worm. They try to apply the order of the Weaver to everything, Gaia included. They will never admit that Gaia is a wild, uncontrollable entity, and that she demands sacrifice.
Listen here, I am not here for a preach, and I'm not here to change my beliefs, but Yes, he is full of darkness.
The Gaia you speak of is a stranger to me. Neither my people nor the spirits we protect see her as such.
You dare to question me? Have you any idea to whom you speak? I have served Gaia and the wild since time immemorial, long before your pack or your pathetic spirits. They are all weak, easily swayed by the call of the worm. I do not yield as the worm encroaches on my territory, but face it head on.
Yet it still spreads everywhere around you. Only your cairn seems to remain untouched.
Our cairn is all that matters, and we are ready to make what sacrifices we must to maintain it. Onawa has taken that role upon herself, but she may not be the last. Now go, pursue your quest. I shall judge your worth.
Fine. Works with me. Thank you for the generosity that you didn't right away attack us. Yeah, I know. Everyone here is mad at me because I'm a human. I mean a homid. Garu. Let's see if I can find anything in here. Yeah, I don't want to talk to you, Patch, at the moment. I'd like to see if... Yeah, some white fog. Just leave them be. For now. Hi. Nice! Innocently a spirit. Let's check here. Yeah, both are recording. Nice. Still rendering, very nice indeed. Okay, keep going.
Oh, now, I can feel the hate that flows through her. And her guardian spirit. Ava, can you hear me?
Oh, there you are. Head to our bay. Send out near the road to enter territory.
Coming! Give me a moment just to check the area around here. Spirits. Thank you! 3 spirit points. Great work. Onawa's memories. Memoir. Today again, I thank Gaia for having made me Theurge by birth. That the spiritual aptitude inherited from my ancestors, I would have been unable to bond with the guardian spirit of their towns. They would have killed me. Over the years, my Theurge heritage allowed me to strengthen this bond. Today I am almost as one with Petra. He feels what I feel. Words are no longer necessary between us, nor for the matter with the talents. They instinctively understand what I want. Wait a minute, she's not an abomination. A Theurge is, I think, the one born beneath the half moon.
She's no ordinary pack leader.
True. That much is true. There is a number of still of white folks. Your talents. You realize that I'm not your enemy, correct? Fianna are not here to overtake you. We're just here for a quest and then we will leave.
The worm has hold of everything around us. The fight must continue.
Sure. They have already attacked our people. Understandable, since they do hate humans. All humans. And I do not fault them either. I genuinely do not fault the Retalians. Because humans are indeed the source of all disasters. But again, I'm here to fight alongside them, not against them. There. The spirit is within her area. Suck it. The other ones, I better go back to our pack first, since if I do go away for too long or too far, I'll get lost. A bit more forward. There, we have two.
The worm is retreating, and our strength returning.
Okay, good. Spit bar. Thank you. Let's see here. Let's check it out a little more with Agile. When leap damage running. Let's take this one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 skills are almost left. Sounds good. Let's go now back to our own pack. We shall continue on collecting the spirits later. We are two of the Fianna. We are not enemies of the Retalians. Only two Garo of the Fianna. Same thing here. I can see the flash. A spirit is right in front of us. But now I think that her bond with Pacho is stronger than our bond with Ethan. She's wrong. Every guardian spirit has its own powers and weaknesses, I think. Hi. Lambda mankind. Hi. Okay. Hello. Anyone would like to talk? Nobody? Just NPCs? Hi.
Where's Ava?
She's inside. It's good to see you again, Cahal.
Thanks.
Hi. Nice.
Old abandoned mine.
I think. The Penumbra mission.
The HQ isn't as damaging as the outposts. That's what Indran's using to drain this land of all its oil.
And our first step to shutting down those outposts is getting beyond that perimeter wall. Once we do, they're finished.
Sounds good. Let's go speak with Ava. Where can I refill my flasks? Hello?
I hear Endron's next big marketing push is make the desert green again. That's why they chose this place for their HQ.
Make the desert What the fuck? Do they not know what a desert is? I mean, I get they're only here for the oil, but how stupid do they think we are?
Very ludicrously very, cause humans are the stupidest creatures that ever existed. Duh. Humans' idiocy is infinite. It can go through a black hole's gravity, will in and out, spin around it, and then destroy the black hole itself. A black hole cannot eat humans' stupidity and stay alive. It's just that much. Land the Mankind, report stolen from Indron. The den of the wolves that attacked our site and killed one of the president's black spiral assets has finally been located. Transmit to General Command immediately. Request new orders, materials for countermeasures, specialists, and setting up of
Endron has been looking for Tarker's milk cairn for 5 years.
Wow.
Their outposts are too well protected. We can't even get close to the outer wall.
Ava's on it. She thinks she's found a way through the landmines.
Interesting. Don't you forget at all, sometimes the things that are super well hidden shouldn't be found. Hello, Dusk.
What's new?
We're surveying Endron's outposts to make sure we'll be ready to attack them. They've got a lot of defenses to get past.
Yeah, this is the Declan, because Dusk is still inside that prison with them there. What is he? Is this the guy? What's up?
Ava just told me about Adana. I'm so sorry, Cahal. We'll get her back.
He managed to escape.
How did you manage to get out of prison? Pretty simple. Ava sent Viridian State a transfer order for me, complete with an Endron seal of approval. During the transfer, Lambda Mankind attacked my convoy, and the rest is history. I'm sorry. I really tried, but I'm just busting your balls, man. You were there to save your daughter, I get it. Besides, at the end of the day, I'm out of prison.
Ow. Okay.
Thank you for your help in the prison. You took big risks for me. You can thank me when we've got your daughter back, but just remember, my favorite way to be thanked is cold, hard cash. Lest I forget.
Thank you, Dusk.
I'll catch you later.
By the way, I know that the models only have 1 or 2 animations for speaking that they keep looping around. I don't care. I'm enjoying the game. That's what is important for me. Where are my flasks?
We're all on the same side, and the Red Talon's still.
Ava said they're a different pack than the wolves at Tarker's Mill. We're gonna have to be careful.
True. We are all Garu indeed, but the Red Talons are an exceptional case of purity. What's up, Eva?
Cahal. But you're alone.
I'm sorry, Ava. They'd already moved Adana out of the prison by the time I got there.
Dusk told me. Do you know where they've taken her?
Endron's Nevada HQ. Or that's what the leader of the Red Talon says anyway.
The Red Talons? Those fuckers have been attacking my people since we got here.
Reassure her.
Rest assured, they won't attack you again. I freed their leader from Endron's grip.
They captured another Garu?
They were experimenting on her before they captured Adana. Apparently my daughter makes a better test subject.
Those fucking bastards. We'll save her. I promise you.
The leader of the Red Talons agrees to hold back her wolves until we get 80 back.
But she's not going to help?
I think she's using us. We take the risks, she reaps the benefits. At least they'll leave us alone.
I'll take it, but have you seen the wall that protects those Endron outposts? It's surrounded by a minefield. Nobody here can get through their defenses. Only you.
She's a Garutsu. She has a plan.
So what have you got in mind?
I've been working on it for a couple of days, but I think I figured out how to deactivate their landmines and get you into an evac duct. It'd be too small for a human, of course, but a wolf could get through. Get to the other side and take care of their outposts. Deal with the men guarding the terminals in each outpost and connect me. Once I'm on their network, I'll be able to clear you a path through the maintenance zone. It's the quickest way into Endron HQ. Go see Declan. He'll tell you how to get past the minefield.
Nice. What a spit power. Are you serious? There are no flasks around here. I need to refill my rage. She said took with the clan, not Dusk. Clan, let's see. Collect for the crossbow, I think. Where are my flasks? Also, where's the clan? Spoke with the... I believe he's here. Okay. Declan, where are you? Where's the clan? Oh, here.
Everything going okay? For now. We're staying on our toes, though.
Find it. We will need to go there. Find. Yes, we are a Garou, but she is also a Garou, and she can turn into a wolf. But her job is more of a technician. Okay, let's see here. Hello.
Hey, you're here. Follow me. I heard they took your daughter to their HQ. I can't even imagine.
We just have to get her back. Tell me about the outposts.
There are 4 entrance sites inside the perimeter. To reach them, use the evacuation duct.
And the minefield?
Go around the perimeter wall, but keep your distance. You'll see a red mark on a rock. From that mark, go straight towards the wall. Once you've reached it, stay close. Follow the wall until you find the entrance to the duct. From there, it's all up to you. Good luck.
Understood. Thank you. But first, I need to go finish the list of Pocha. Where are your supposed... Stone? Okay, 5 altars. Okay. Next one. Where at?
This desert is being devoured by the worm. But I still feel the cairn holding strong.
Good to know. Kahal, good to know. I'm trying to find the other skulls. Here. The 5th. Nice. What's the next one at? Some of the repellents fights with Lambda Mankind, I think. Hello. This is the fetish. I'll be right back. Sorry. Sorry about the very sudden. Be right back. I had a toilet emergency. Hey, little buddy. Hello, Arturo. What's up? I hope you're doing well. We have finished our prison sentence, and now we are in the Nevada desert, especially within the Red Talons territory. As we learned from the first part of the of today's project. Ouch. Okay, that was extremely rude. I only searched for the whatever. Let's just now you see what happens if you dare to enter the area without having any kind of caution with what they told us earlier. Spirit. 3 points now. Very good. I'm going to finish off. This one is 4 points. Should I just do this one or go for the Agile? Heavy only has 1 more left. Frenzy has 2. And I think I'll just have to keep the points for now for myself. What happened is the following. We managed to go through the laboratories of the prison. We met the Red Talons tribe pack leader. And we learned from a previous part of the video that the Red Talons are Garo extremists to the maximum. They hate humans with a grudge. They don't believe in the humid form, and they only believe in the lupus form. For them, humans are the worshippers of the Weaver. The very force that first forced the madness to start, since the Weaver rejected to see her creations destroyed, even though it was just the balance sake. And she's the one that entrapped the worm where it did not belong. So the Weaver is actually the enemy, not the worm. Necessarily. The worm had the job of balancing. The Weaver didn't want to balance it, wanted to. I need to find the other shrines of the returns that in order to start getting some respect from them. What do you think you're doing here? There's also Garo. Let him be. There are only 2 Garo that are facing the Returns tribe. They are not our enemy, but they don't like us being here. It's justifiable. By all means, it is justifiable. Since we are not in our territory. This is not Heathen's land. Spirit. Hello. Thank you. Yeah, I pressed on F by mistake. Another spirit. Hello. One spirit. Thank you. Another one of the shrines. Second one. 2 more to go. Nice. Okay, let's see here. Most likely I'll find that shows shrines in places where only
mankind bodies. The Red Talons haven't been cooperative.
It's okay, it's their territory, not ours. Sacrifices had to be made. Until the confusion was cleared. And the mankind. They do hate the humans with a passion. And not do anything about it. Says please. Nothing really? Okay. Entire area here is filled with landmines. One misstep and you will get killed. Okay, so I found the second shrine. Where are the others? Where are the other shrines? Found that shows first. Where are your shrines, Pachu? Where are your shrines, Pacho? I can't see them. If I can't see them, how do you expect of me to navigate to them? The oil refinery. I believe that's the Red Talon's own land here. None of my business. Let's just say nothing. Fine. Fuck me. We're not here to overtake your area. Okay. Where do I find the other wow. Maybe I'll need another guide for Pacho's shrines, since I don't think I can just easily find them like this. Regardless, let's for now focus on the main mission. Just for now. He said, walk around it until you find a stone with an X mark on it. This is the one. It's the one. Stone with an X mark on it. Then from there, you keep going slow. This is stone. Stone with an X mark on it, a red mark. Walk slowly but surely. Let's see where this is at. There. Here. The Red Talon's mark. So run to that area. Stop here. And then hug the wall. Till you find the duct for the lupus. Literally hug the wall. Otherwise we will be blown. The Talon's mark. Here is the duck. The entrance of the lupus. I'm in. One hour and 55 minutes. We still have some time. Fomori. All of them. All of them are human trash. Okay, take it easy. No need to overestimate ourselves and fall into rage instantly.
Why do you ask?
Just curious. Does he want to run and find some money to buy all these labs?
That's not much of a mystery. You know Pentex, right? Indran's one of their subsidiaries. They've got more money than they could ever need.
True. True, Pentex has its claws everywhere. Let's destroy this guy here. Are you sure there are no others that are looking at us now? If we are going to destroy ourselves, there's no need to... Hey, don't look at us. Don't look this way. No right to look at us this way. Spin around. Give me my rage. Give me my rage. Okay, next. Oh, we have 3. Easy. Take it easy. Are there items here? Yes, there is a torrent, and its rings are not from here. Okay. 2 for Mori. The question is, how do I even touch them? For now, go in here. Remain vigilant and careful. Yes, you're necessity from. I need to disable all these turrets. Sooner the better. Sleep for me. Next. So I just simply unlocked the path between the area outside and inside, that's it. Okay, baby steps, baby steps. Swan's line is right there. If I do any stupid move, I'll be Garu pissed. The last thing I need right now is for the turrets to see me, and for the Printex trash to find me as well. You can't see me yet. You can't see me. I know I just glitched there. Who cares? I'll do percent runs. Any PC in here that we can hack? What's this? No idea what I just did. Whatever it was important. Okay. Stay vigilant, stay careful. You can't see me here. Oh, I disabled the turret. Right. And remain quiet forever. I disabled a turret. We still have some more. Should I just bark at one of them to bring him here, then destroy him instantly? I can do that, I think. But I don't want to bring too many of them at once. Looks like it will not be a choice to... Wait a minute. Now there are 2 turrets that have been turned off. Very nice to know. Still, I need to get rid of one of these with... Okay, now what? The moving guard has to be destroyed. He's bringing me some serious nausea. Let's move as quietly and as stealthily as possible. Yes, I already shut down this one as well. Time to shut down the next turret. Big petrol digging site. Okay. Any spirits here? I can collect. Don't see any. The area is too much corrupted for spirits. Okay. Take it easy. Softly. Thank you. Disable the turret. Okay, next. More turret here still. One name is. Be quiet. And be quick. Two of them. Stay silent. And stay vigilant. I can technically kill the three of them. I can take out this one for me. I can take out the second one also. The third one is the problem. I'll need to wait until he goes somewhere else behind the... Also, I can take care of him as quickly and swiftly as possible. Or just use a crossbow bolt. As much as I... Am I even... Yeah, I am. Yes, I am. One. Two. So sad attack. At best. 3. Cross. They know there is a killer around them, but they don't know yet where I am at exactly. Silently, but and quickly. Okay, report to AIM, the 1684 Division IV, Captain Fergus, ID CIVS 87, Nevada 18/18. Dr. Lesterman, Major Gunner, sustained severe injuries to the arm during the confrontation with the local pack here in Nevada. We had no other choice but to amputate her arm. According to the instructions from President Watkins, we are reparenting the Major to your laboratories, repatriating so that you can equip her with the latest Division 2 prosthetics. Priority operation, the Major must rejoin her division as soon as possible. CPT Fergus.
The first time I saw her, she was with Orlov. She just had surgery.
True. No, I'm still vigilant. Ow. I'm into a frenzy. I need to frenzy as soon as possible. Just the elites. Come here. Go. Hold on. It's him. Komori. Komori. Alert. Ow. Finish him. Frenzy. Destroy them. Go away from me. Destroy him. Fomori, more Fomori. Agile. Strong strength. Destroy him. Next. Agile. Go. Next. Well. Don't even think about it. Silva. Hold on.
Ava, I've cleared out the outpost and connected you to the network.
Good. I'll try to take control of Indra HQ's surveillance system. I've learned more about the Earthblood protocol. The stuff they're injecting into their soldiers acts directly on their immune system. It seems like the experiments they've been conducting have to do with the protocol too.
Lambda mankind are now here. Now we own this area. Where's the spirit here? Go from the lobby's entrance. It's right here. Out. The outside. This is the spirit. Right here. Where? Just get up now, our friends here. Okay. Here. Well, that's us a lot of our friends here. Hello. What's up? We captured this facility for our Garou friends. How do I reach the other area? From that door? Open. Any spirits around here? One there. Okay. Spirits stop trying here. No, I think here. Okay. Where are the spirits in this area? There. Hello. Thank you. What else is there here? The side quest marker. The last one of Patch's areas is left now. The last one of Patch's shrines. Quite a number for spirits around. Okay. Are you sure there are no spirits around here in the refinery area? This one here. Where did I reach it from? Okay, where? Inside there. Not here, on the outside. Okay. One is here. But also in the area of the enemy as well. Don't forget, these are areas still beneath Endron's control still. Okay. We have an exoskeleton here. Mushrooms. Thank you. 5 spirit points now. 5 we say. Let's finally open this one. Silver Purge. Use a Cranus now. Partially hits the silver ones. So take Dance of the Wind. The Cranus unleashes multiple rotary and unstoppable attacks. Valor's Grasp. The Cranus inflicts damage and puts down all enemies in the front of him. When entering this phase swiftness, during frenzy, the time is frozen. For this one. Okay. Take it easy. No need for anyone at all to find us yet. Not yet. Or ever. Bye. Okay. Fomori. This guy here. I need to take care of him while he's away from the eyes. Away from the watch for eyes. Okay, move it. Move. Patrol. Patrol again. Now. Okay. Who's up there? Rifle users. Don't see any elites yet. Very good. Even better.
HQ will be sending us
Wow. Even more. Even more tourism. He's facing us this way. Oh no. No. Don't tell me now Mr. Exoskeleton will come here. This guy is not budging, is he? Die. Next up, this guy here. Quickly take him down. Silently. No need for Fomori. Let's see here. One with a shield, I can take him out. One more with the shield, I can take him out. One here begging to be taken out. Lupus again. Take it easy. Wait for the mecha to see us. The exoskeleton. Away. And you also go back to your own patrol. Thank you. You sleep. Go to sleep. Not sure what this one is looking at. Okay, I can't see what you're trying to say here. Go to the exterior loop. Exterior patrol. Fine game, fine. Here. Okay. Okay. Here. Very nice. Now quickly, if you wouldn't mind, take care of this guy here. Okay. Next up will be both of them, the exoskeleton guy and the last one. A computer, perhaps? Hello? Assistant second. Okay, report to AMD 2112, Division IV, Captain Bowman, IDC IVS 92, Nevada, /05. For the attention of Division 2, have begun energy extraction process in the outpost of the site. Yield consistent with forecast cyanics. Preparations for the implementation of Earthblood protocol field tests are underway.
This was sent when we were attacking the fracking site.
Door. Anything else? Listening now to destroy them. About time we rage, I think. Yeah, about time we rage. Hello, Flask.
Nice.
Yeah, nice. That's a statue. Thank you. Anything else? Only 2 more enemies left. This is one of them, that's the second one. We'll have to enrage regardless, so I better start sabotaging everything. Sabotage. Right. In a place where he can easily see us from. Amazing. I still need to sabotage the other area. If it's possible. Done. One last area to sabotage. 2 of them, okay. Kill it. Go. For Mori. Kill it. Kill it. Kill it. Komori. Go. Ow. More Komori. Destroy him. Destroy them. More Komori. Destroy him. Even more Komori. Destroy them. Even more. Frenzy! Go! Destroy the Komori! Ow! Done.
Well done. I'm almost through their defenses. Keep going. Endron's headquarters has been pretty active lately. Seems like our attacks on their outposts haven't gone unnoticed. They're gonna bulk up their defenses.
Of course, they will. Any spirits around that we need to rescue? Not as far as I can see. Okay, let's leave. One last site. I need spirits here. One here. Hello. Grass. Okay, very nice. Spirits around here? There are some, but not too close by. Necessary. Yes, Endron, pigs. Those activists are bad. We need to kill them. For the sake of the worm. Let's see here. A tower and almost half. Once we get this this one last site with us, I'm going to stop this session. Because this area will be very big. We just right now reached it for the first time. Is that like that? Inside or outside or where? Am I here? Hello. Thank you very much. So where can I find that last shrine for Pacha? Any other spirits around here? Okay, here. Fine, let's go to the Lupus entrance then. Here. Back. Lupus entrance. Okay, next. Camera. Okay, we need to go to the computer.
I've checked the minefield. All clear.
Perfect. I want to report every hour. HQ's orders.
Where's the computer? I can see that. I don't like it. Second one bit. Where's the computer at? Take it easy. No need for anyone to find us. I can disable this one, to make it a little bit shorter. Bye. This one here. One of the Pentix pigs here. John. Don't you dare take anything too recklessly. Take your time. Good. Now you will go to sleep. And now you will not even notice that he's gone. You hear me? Even worse than I thought. Can we at the very least kill them quickly, silently, without them becoming Fomori?
Stay alert! Intruder sight! Let's do this thing.
Enrage! It was inevitable either way. Promise. It's cute. I think that I didn't see you the first time. Oh, away. Now. Well done. Destroy him. Frenzy! Fomori. Go away. Next. Him. Hold on. I wanted it to be a more of a stealth approach. Who cares? The important thing is that we managed it. We're here.
Everything they've done to the environment here. More fuel for the fire that'll burn Endron down.
Yeah, sure. Okay, as I said before already, that we shall stop the stream once we capture this area, and the game already saved itself by itself. So yeah, I only have one more of the alternates dedicated to Pacho to finish. And I think that will be it for today's session. This area, even though it is not that lengthy, it is quite big for exploring. I've been now recording for 2 hours and a half exactly. This will be it for today's session, because I'd like to keep it under control. With that being said, I pray peace be upon all of my subscribers and commentators, followers, fans, and friends. Everyone from the beasts of the Altered Empire and everyone from the Discord server, YouTube, free YouTube friends. by name. Peace be upon Thunderstruck Gaming, B809 Gaming, Luxbear, Marcus, Natrocrash 31, Mark IC 2211, Rogue Agent Kerodan, Cryfield, ZBTV 123, Matthew 1121, Sagada Crawl 85, Alpha, Muscleman Gaming, and Public Suppress. If I were to check out again when exactly the gameplay started, we have been officially playing for 2 hours exactly. Also, peace be upon you, Arturo underscore 1518, for being a participant in the live chat for this video. Now you know why I was a little bit hesitant to apply the chat box for my streams, because there aren't many active commentators in the first place, so why bother? Anyway, this has been with you the continuation of Werewolf the Apocalypse Earthblood for the PC, and I have been with you, your host Invisible from Invisible's gaming channel, stacking at your hearts from Dark Side of the Moon. Stay careful, stay healthy, and stay well. We are living in uncertain times, nothing is guaranteed, not even life, and we have no idea what the future is heading for us. So stay vigilant, stay focused, and stay safe. Keep your family and friends nearby you, and your enemies even closer to you, because you don't know when you will need help, and you don't know where it will come from. That is speaking of in great faith in your enemies, if they had any consciousness, so that they may even aid you themselves. With that being said, don't forget to give credit where credit is due, and give gratitude where gratitude is due. It's much easier and simpler to say thank you for someone that you owe gratitude to than it is to buy flowers for the deceased. I believe this would be it for today's session. So until next time we meet, best of luck and take care. Invisible Bill with you, sign out. Start the stream.